A força física de Ronaldo contribuem para as suas capacidades. Mas o próximo conjunto de testes revelará a importância da capacidade mental para o jogo. E os resultados são impressionantes. Pela primeira vez, Cristiano Ronaldo está a ser observado ao microscópio. Cientistas do desporto estão a testar as componentes que fazem dele um dos melhores futebolistas do mundo. A sua força física já foi testada, mas agora os cientistas vão testar a sua capacidade mental. Quanto do sucesso do Ronaldo advém do que a sua mente faz em campo?
He is as well a little bit air of arrogance, that believe that he is the number one. First, it comes from the fact that you know you can. Deeply inside himself, he knows that if he wants, he can pass anybody.
If you are strong mentally, the quality is coming natural. So I always try to be focused in my game, and my mental is quite good.
Para descobrir como a capacidade mental de Ronaldo contribui para o seu desempenho, os cientistas vão testar a sua noção de espaço. Estão a colocar-lhe sensores de movimento ocular que revelarão para onde olha quando joga.
Okay, left one.
Os aparelhos são controlados pelo especialista John Ward.
And up to the top. Perfect. That's good.
A coordenar este teste estará a psicóloga desportiva Zoe Wimshurst.
With Ronaldo, he's going to be using all of his senses pretty much while he's playing. Probably around between 80 and 90% of the information that he's taking in will be coming through his eyes.
Durante este teste, Ronaldo tentará impedir que Andy se apodere da bola. E a tecnologia revelará como o faz.
So John, the eye tracker, explain to us exactly how this works.
Okay, so you're both wearing equipment where we have a camera looking at the eye,
Yep.
and it uses infrared light to reflect from the eye. This picks up an image, and we have a camera at the front here that looks at what you're seeing, so yourself and Cristiano. The software will then match those two together. We'll see exactly what you guys are looking at.
Fantastic, let's do this thing. Okay, let's see if you can keep that ball 5 seconds away from me. Play. That's good 5 seconds. That's a good 5 seconds. That is quality.
Não há dúvida que os pés de Ronaldo são rápidos e eficazes. Mas que papel desempenha a sua mente nestas capacidades? O sensor ocular revela resultados intrigantes. Na repetição, o ponto vermelho mostra para onde Ronaldo está a olhar.
You'd expect a lot of players to be focused on the ball the whole time. With Ronaldo, he did look at the ball a fair amount of time, but he was much more looking around, looking at the defender and taking in the information from his body, and also scanning for the spaces beyond the defender.
Andy, por outro lado, não pode deixar de olhar para a bola porque não tem a mesma capacidade de prever para onde ela vai.
To actually see what's going on, we need to slow it down to 1/3 of actual speed.
Yeah.
That's how fast Cristiano is, so he didn't have much of a chance, I'm afraid.
Thanks.
In 8 seconds, he pulled 13 moves on you. Okay, and we're not just talking kicks of the ball, we're talking step overs, spins. Oh, it was beautiful. So you can see here on the gaze data, you can see he's concentrating on the ball. But what you'll see, and the interesting thing, is when he wants to go past you and looking how you're moving, he's predicting where you're sort of going to be. He's looking for movement in the hips to sort of plan his next move.
So he looks at the ball, then he looks at where I move, and then he executes his trick.
You see it comes in, looks at your foot, looks to the other one, up to the hip. Really accurate, precise, sharp movements. And then when we look to watching you, you're mostly trying to follow the ball, which means you're only ever going to be able to react to where the ball is moving rather than anticipate in advance anything that he's going to do. So you're always going to be that one step behind. And also your eye movement you can see is much more all over the place.
Well, this looks more like a pinball where my eye's going. He's locked in.
You're constantly chasing him, basically.
And I bet if you asked him, you probably wouldn't know what it was that he was looking at. It's all in his subconscious. He knows where he's picking up the information that's going to best help him. And without even thinking about it, he's looking for those angles of your hips, your knee and your foot. And obviously it's working pretty well for him.
So that's just second nature to him?
Yeah.
A capacidade subconsciente de Ronaldo vem de milhares de horas de treino que lhe preencheram a mente com tantas variações do jogo que, na altura do desafio, ele age sem pensar ou olhar para a bola.
He is effectively a scholar of football. It's the same way as studying any other subject, learning a new language, anything like that. You build up experience, you learn the basic rules of grammar in the different words that are available to you. So in football terms, that's going to be the skills, then putting them into a match situation. And so as you become more fluent in the language, you don't need to think about it as much.
A vasta experiência de Ronaldo permite-lhe interpretar o jogo intuitivamente em condições normais. Mas e em condições anormais? Conseguirá Ronaldo marcar golo com as luzes apagadas na escuridão total?
Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to have Andy feeding the balls in as if it's a cross, and then sometime in the ball flight, the lights are going to go black, so you won't be able to see anything at all. We're expecting you to be able to put the ball in the goal. That's what we're hoping will happen. We're hoping that you'll have picked up some advanced cues from Andy's body position, the shapes, the positioning of his feet and his hips, and therefore we'll be able to tell exactly where the ball's going to go and get yourself in the right position, even though you can't see it.
Okay.
Para enfrentar Ronaldo neste teste aparentemente impossível, temos um futebolista amador chamado Ronaldo.
Come and join me, Ronald. Ronaldo. So we've got Ronald in here, same age as you, roughly the same height. We're going to use Ronald as a comparison and see how he reacts doing this same test.
Ronaldo é o primeiro.
Dark! Light! Light!
O que revela a câmara de visão noturna. Ronaldo falha completamente a bola. Talvez não seja de espantar, mas será que Ronaldo se sairá melhor?
I hope to do once.
Dark! Light!
Aye, that's one straight in the bag.
A repetição da câmara de visão noturna mostra a diferença no desempenho de Ronaldo. Para confirmar que não foi apenas sorte, é feito outro cruzamento.
Dark! Light!
Love that.
Be careful.
Na repetição,
How hard is that?
It's difficult because it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
Because you are focusing the ball, and after the light, you have to try to memorize the ball.
o tempo de reação humano é de cerca de 200 milésimos de segundo. E aos 500 milésimos de segundo, o subconsciente Ronaldo interpretou a linguagem corporal de Andy, determinou a direção da bola, calculou a sua velocidade e trajetória e programou o corpo para a atingir no momento ideal.
Love that.
It's almost as if they're doing maths in their head, even though they wouldn't be able to describe it to you. You could see from their performance that Ronaldo saw the first part of the ball flight information. He'd picked up information from Andy kicking the ball and was able to move his body into the correct position. This is because he's processed the information. He has experience of where the ball is likely to go. He's able to analyse all that as it's coming towards him and therefore connect successfully with the ball.
Love that.
Ronald, on the other hand, doesn't have the same level of experience. He would have watched the ball flight. It's likely that he will just have had his eyes on the ball instead of picking up any information from Andy himself. And then when the lights go down and it's black, he's kind of stranded in no man's land a little bit and just has to do his best to react, but is naturally going to struggle with that.
Até agora, as luzes foram apagadas com a bola no ar. Mas agora serão apagadas quando o Andy cruzar. Será Ronaldo capaz de marcar apenas com base na linguagem corporal de Andy?
There you go. We'll get one. We good?
Yeah, good.
Okay, Ronaldo.
Dark. Light.
Light. Aye. Ronaldo, quality. What was that, shoulder? Great finish, great finish. That was a great finish.
This is great, because I imagine the ball is coming. I scared to go with the face, so I go with half chest, half shoulder, and then put the ball inside.
Quality, great finish. So Zoe, tell me, how difficult is that? I mean, the last one when we adjusted the time of the lighting.
Yeah, it's so difficult. They've done studies like this using computer simulations, so you watch it on a computer and just have to say where the ball's going, and from them they can see that elite athletes can tell much earlier where the ball's coming from, but to have to actually produce a physical response when a ball is flying at you, then it's really good skills, amazing.
Top man, that's ledge.
Thank you.
I was dreading I was going to hit you in your face with one of them balls. That was my worst fear.
O teste prova que Ronaldo consegue uma tarefa quase impossível. Toma decisões depressa com base em pouca informação porque, no subconsciente, é um perito na ciência envolvida.
Para atingir a máxima performance, o motor exige o lubrificante mais resistente. Castrol Edge, agora com Fluid Strength Technology, é o nosso lubrificante mais forte de sempre. Testado e aperfeiçoado nas condições mais severas para que ultrapasse os maiores desafios no desempenho do seu motor. Castrol Edge. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Poder, força, performance. Alta performance é uma proteção duradoura contra a caspa.
O meu nome é Cristiano Ronaldo e uso Limite for Men.
Limite for Men, a escolha número 1 dos homens.
Tap into his memory banks and he can then use that to help him.
So what you're saying, despite the location, because it's the first time being here, he's still recalling the pictures, what he's done previous before, and on other locations, maybe in matches and in training, and he's recalling all those messages, and then his brain saying, this is the execution.
Exactly, and that's kind of the whole point of people training. Even though they can't train in a match environment, they can still take their experiences from the training ground, put it into practice in the match, take things from one match and utilise it in another, and even utilise things in a really strange situation like we've got here. In terms of the match, this means that instead of having to track the ball completely onto his foot, he could be scanning to see where the goalkeeper is, if there's any movement there, so he can then place his shot past where the goalkeeper might be.
Well, it's base of my success is to improve myself all the time. So this is why I'm one of the best players in the world.
A seguir é testada a técnica de Ronaldo e os cientistas dissecarão a sua arma mais formidável, a que os guarda-redes mais temem: o remate. Os cientistas estão a debruçar-se sobre o corpo de Ronaldo para descobrir o que o torna um dos melhores futebolistas do mundo. Até agora, examinaram a sua força física e extraordinária capacidade mental. Os próximos testes investigarão a sua incrível técnica. Será isso que lhe dá vantagem? Os remates de Ronaldo são tão famosos como eficazes. São rápidos, precisos e imprevisíveis. A sua taxa de sucesso é 3 vezes superior à média. Mais ninguém domina a sua técnica. Resta saber como remata.
It's a Portugal Brasileiro free kick because yes, this ball goes up and down, and that makes it extraordinarily difficult for the goalkeepers.
It's really dangerous when you shoot the free kicks. Cristiano Ronaldo's style is like a punch on the ball.
Ronaldo has probably got one of the most efficient power application models of kicking that there is in terms of the amount of effort that he puts in and the return he gets on the ball speed.